From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Maceo and EGlaze, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long runs, athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
And you know what time it is, man. We're back. It's been a long time. We
What
should
it
have
do?
left you
What it do?
without a dope Pete to step to.
What it do? What the business is?
What's up, man? What's going on? It's your boy EGlaze and Maceo. He called me petty, but I don't know what he's talking about, man. We ain't even
Bruh. Come on, man. As
Hey,
the kids say, stop the cap.
Yeah.
Stop the cap. If I was to ever release these text messages,
Hey,
boy,
man,
stop.
we can't release no text message. We got to go in the cloud and delete some things. Hey, man, it's your boys EGlaze and Maceo, man.
GTFOH. I think that's what they say. Yeah, stop the cap, Glaze. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap, man. What a day, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. Hey, it's Thursday. The combine is over with. Now we're going to pro days. I got to bring back a segment because I got a question about some things. Basketball, March Madness is here. These playoffs are coming, man, and we just going to jump into it and have a good time, man. You ready, dog?
Always ready. Let's do it, my boy. Let's do it.
What you got, man? What you got for me?
So I'm going to start with this, Emmanuel Glaze. So Ryan Leaf was in the news. So Ryan Leaf basically said that the Chicago Bears, once they draft Caleb Williams with the first overall pick, they should sit him for a year. It got everybody all up in the tizzy, and he basically was saying, listen, if you take a look at quarterbacks who had to sit versus play day one, you will find a bigger success rate for guys who actually sat. And one of the things he said he regrets that he didn't sit his first year. Emmanuel Glaze, why is it so much backlash from a guy who has firsthand knowledge and experience about this subject?
Ryan Leaf would always have that tag to him, man, no matter what he's saying, no matter how old he gets. He'll be 80 years old. They'd be like, you know how big a bust Ryan Leaf was? Because he was they thought it was either going to be him or Peyton. That was honestly the discussion. So no matter what he say, even though he's changed, he studies the game, he understands it, he sees these facts, because I have to agree with him. Once a guy takes, I don't know, did Mahomes start off the bat? No,
remember he said his first year.
Tom Brady. He didn't play until
said 2 years.
Drew got hurt. Yeah. You think about what he's talking about, but everybody
want to hear that. Damn near 2 years too.
Nobody want to hear that, Maceo. Okay, everybody want that now. If they pick a first pick, you know, there are some good stories. You know, think about number one. You think about Peyton Manning, but he went 0-18 his first year.
Terrible.
You know, and then you talk about Troy Aikman, 0-15. He was terrible his first, 1-something.
1-15.
I get what he's saying. The thing I'm glad you brought up Caleb first. I'm feeling some certain way about him and his social media team and the way they're handling this pick and not wanting to do anything. And it's like he thinks he's bigger than the game already. He hasn't played a down yet. He's telling people he wants to do the Eli. I don't want to go play for this team. I want to play for these teams. I don't want to. You finna do no medical with me. I'm good. I'm Caleb. And I'm like, where does his mindset coming into this league right now? And I'm looking like this, and I'm like, Caleb, you know, but he probably could sit, but could you imagine his ego, Maceo, sitting? Will he be able to sit on a bench a year? He'd probably be all in the videos. Hey, I don't know why they don't play me. They spent that number one pick on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they don't play me. They talking about I need to learn the game. I already know that. I don't think his ego will allow him to sit on the bench a whole year and watch somebody. And you have to get rid of Justin then, because Justin ain't gonna sit there for a year knowing that he's gonna lose his job. You have to bring in a veteran like a Cousins or somebody to come in to play that year just for what they call it, a lame duck year.
Right.
That's all you can be playing.
Right.
You playing a lame duck
year. Bridge guy.
You ain't here to stay a long time. I remember when Chris Chandelier used to play for the Oilers. We were talking about Steve McNair. He knew Steve was the guy. He was just doing his job until Steve got ready. So I don't even know in the day's time if we understand that. I think he's right. because then you got like a Patrick Mahomes, like we said, who came in and learned the game, took some time to learn it. It makes sense. But we ain't in that type of world no more. We in the what can you do for me lately?
Yeah.
Even if you were the quarterback before, and you know Caleb is on the bench, you could never do it wrong. The minute you throw one incompletion, everybody gonna be like, "We got Caleb, bring Caleb."
Yeah.
Boo! Can you imagine Chicago? You know how them fans are. The minute they throw incompletion, boo! Get him off the field. He sucks. We want Caleb. That'll be the chance. We want Caleb. You know that's how they do it.
Yeah.
See what he's saying? But I just today's times are different. You usually could be like, "Hey, we're gonna take care of this player. We want him to be the franchise quarterback."
Right.
But I'll lead turn this to you in a what have you done for me lately league. Can a head coach afford not to play a guy that high?
You can't. Microwave society we live in. Everybody want results. The crazy part about Caleb's situation, he basically going into a situation where Eberflus is. Listen, Eberflus is on his last leg. Eberflus,
he done.
Caleb could have another coach in year 2 of his career. So I mean, we have to really take that under advisement. As far as like I said, I agree with Ryan Leaf, but again, we're just in a time when you're the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
9.5 times out of 10, you go into a super sorry team unless somebody just trades up to get you. But again, we know what it is in Chicago. Chicago spending a lot of money on the defense, but I mean, offensively, what is this team gonna be? Chris Sims, we were on a call today, and Chris Sims said something that made a lot of sense. He talked about how if you really look at Caleb's game, so let's say you just have 100% of Caleb's game. 75% of Caleb's game is not going to work in the NFL because he did so much stuff off script, off schedule. And in the NFL, a lot of that he was doing, those are going to be sacks. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, the ball got to be out. 5 step, the ball got to be out. So again, what kind of offense is he going to be in? Can his coordinator keep him out of harm's way for the most part? And how long does it take them to get in his head, hey, the stuff that worked at USC does not work in the NFL? So, I mean, those are all of the questions that Chicago is going to have to answer after the draft, when he gets to OTAs and all these things. The quicker he starts getting into the playbook, the quicker they start working on his mental psyche, then, let the games begin. Because, I mean, September will be here before we know it. After the draft, once we get to April, once you get those OTAs, the season will be training camp time before you know it.
Absolutely. And the thing about also what Ryan is talking about, a lot of those guys that were drafted that late, they were drafted in the late round of the first round.
Yeah.
And on. You talking about Aaron was 24 when he got picked.
Yeah.
And
Lamar went 32.
Lamar 32. So these guys, you can stash that 1 through 15.
Oh, yeah.
They almost got to play.
Yeah, you playing.
You got to play. You got to. We picking you to change the franchise. No, especially top 10.
Right.
But number 1, you got to change the offense. Shout out to everybody. What up, Pat? Man, what's going on? I don't know who Petty King is, but we'll go with that. We'll go with that. What's up, Erica? What's up, Erica?
Bro, stop the cap, man. You are the Petty King.
I don't know who you keep talking about, man.
I'm gonna release like 2 text messages and then you know what I'm saying.
Hey, what's up? What up, Deonsa? What's up, Jerry? What's up there? How y'all doing, man? We good out here today. Macy, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
You got your hat on already?
Yes, sir.
You Terry Fontenot and you Raheem Morris.
Yes.
You've heard, you've seen. You I love the fact that you always tell people it's all smokescreen. I don't see more thinkers, more critical. I got the scoop because I don't know who coming. Kirk Cousins coming. Justin Fields coming. We getting us a pick. But make sure you Terry Fontenot, you got all this choice. You know what this team is going. You sitting there and you saw the combine, you see the throwers, you see the young arms. What are you doing? And look, Morris already said if QB1 was solved, I wouldn't have this job right now.
Facts.
I may not have this job right now. If you the Falcons front office, what are you doing? What are you looking at after you done seen the combine? You done seen what's out there. You hearing what's going on. Who's getting the most phone calls? Who's getting the most emails? What are you doing right now, Maceo?
So who do I love? I'm sitting at 8. I'm looking at my draft capital. Is it a guy in this draft that I love that I'm willing to part ways with assets that I already have on the team to move up in the draft? Is that guy there? If you believe what everybody says, you got Bijan, you got Drake London, you got Kyle Pitts, you got all this talent on offense. Yeah. Let's go get a veteran quarterback. Let's keep our number 8 pick. Let's start fixing our defense because you hadn't paid attention to the defense in 3 years now. So you got to get that defensive piece. We have to understand this. And ain't nobody posting this because ain't nobody talking about it. Because y'all just listen to all the dummies who just throwing stuff out there. Y'all just reposting it. That's what y'all just reposting it too. Idiots. But what y'all are not, what's not being said, and it needs to start being talked about. The clock is gonna be ticking on Raheem Morris. Don't think that Raheem is gonna come in here and get 5 to 7 to 10 years to get this thing right, because he's not. He's not. If you listen to everybody who said this is a veteran quarterback team away from already being in the mix, then you look at the division. No reason that a team give us a veteran quarterback. No reason this team can't win the division.
Should win the South easy.
Should win the South easy.
Yeah.
So these are the conversations that's not being had outside of worrying about which one of these guys is going to come in a quarterback. If I'm Funno, and if I'm Raheem, and I'm Rich McKay, Rich McKay was at the combine. So if y'all think they're going to let 2 black guys run this thing, I got that condo on Old National to say y'all.
He all in the business.
Yes,
he all in these meetings.
You know, whatever. But if I'm Raheem, I'm trying to figure out which veteran quarterback comes in and give me the best chance to win now with quote unquote this elite offense that I have, and maybe I can draft a guy in the 2nd, 3rd round that we can groom. And again, people have to understand this part of it too. And I know it's gonna break y'all heart. They're gonna give Desmond Ridder an opportunity.
Yeah.
For one, he's cheap.
Yeah.
He has experience now. He's played a full season, kind of off and on, but they're going to kick the tires because every NFL coach, every offensive coordinator believes that the guy that I'm coming in replacing, I'm better than him. I can get something out of Ridder. So don't be surprised when Ridder is taking snaps. And Ridder he's going to get a long look. So I'm telling you, brace yourself. I know nobody is saying that, but that's the reality, because that's what's really being talked about off Twitter, off Facebook, the conversations that we have on a daily basis. Those are things that are really being talked about. So take that for what it's worth, you know.
And I'll say this, man. Look, if you're gonna get free agent, Maceo, I can't do a 10-year guy. I'm sorry. We got I don't like that. I can't do Kirk Cousins. And nothing against Kirk. But I just something about the name. Everybody like, well, he moving to Atlanta. His wife from Atlanta. So but that don't mean nothing. But I'm just saying, nothing against Kirk. But I feel like, why get this young engines and you got something with a guy who still, his biggest thing was you like that. He's injury prone. He gets hurt. I don't know.
Fresh off Achilles. He's fresh off Achilles.
And then he got Achilles injury. You know how hard those to come back from? He was a quarterback.
He was limping around Las Vegas. I saw him every day on Radio Row. I saw him every day.
When he plants, that's Achilles driving in the plant.
I saw him every day.
So I'm listening to everybody talking about they want Kirk Cousins. I said, I don't want to be on your fantasy team because you suck at whatever you do. But I agree with you a lot. I like what Erica said. I think you got to go free agent. Yeah, I go give me a Dallas. I like Dallas. I like a young guy who come or a big dude in the middle. I saw we need, if you're going to blow the South, you're going to blow the South up, which you should won last year, because there's no way we should have lost to the South last year. You go get you some, go get somebody. I'm tired of We almost got a few sacks. I want to see people hit the ground. I want to see us. I want to see the Macais. I want to see we get a dog that just don't care. That say go get the guy. We in a run. Give me the top 3 again, Maceo. Quarterback.
Protect the quarterback. Go get the quarterback.
Go get the quarterback. You got to go get him, man. So that's what I would love to see in the 8th. And I'm thinking they got to be talking about that. So I'm very interested, but I just can't do the Kirk, man. I would be disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I'll be.
Now,
I get it.
Would you be disappointed only because? Well, I mean, I know why you'd be disappointed, but would you kind of like, okay, I'm willing to give it a chance because he already knows the offense. He's gonna come in. He's gonna. He's gonna give you a veteran presence. I mean, him or Russ, or whoever. But I
think the thing with me, you just mentioned the thing with Kurt. He got an Achilles injury.
He got
look. The older we get, and we ain't got grass, we got turf, Mason.
We got turf out there. We got turf, yes, sir.
And look, that's as much as I love, and I know our city, Mason. We want some excitement. Kurt's gonna be he's not.
Check down Charlie. Check down Charlie.
Throw it, Kurt. I know he was right there.
He gonna throw 80 swing passes.
Bijan will lead us in receiving with 110 catches by the end of the season. Oh my God, dang, Bijan
with a 2-point yard average.
All he do swing left, flat. Bijan in the flat right. I'm like, God, dang, Kurt.
100 catches for 200 yards.
We got a 6'6" receiver running down. Throw it at him one time. God dang. With the check down, I know our city. Our people, they be loading up the stadium, make sure they would be like, come on, somebody.
Oh man,
what you got, dog? What you got, man?
What's up, Horace? My dog DeAndre Hopkins, he tweeted, and then I went right back. He deleted the tweet, but DeAndre Hopkins basically said, this was his tweet: "Love all my 20 quarterbacks I played with. But if I had a Hall of Fame quarterback my whole career, let me shut up." So, and it was in reference to people talking about the free agent market of wide receivers, and they basically said, listen, DeAndre is on the other side, and DeAndre is like, look, y'all got me messed up. Yeah. So my question for you, Emmanuel Glaze, is DeAndre Hopkins right?
No, he ain't right. I'm so tired of hearing about this, man. Look, y'all wide out special. Look, man. All I know is there's a reason in the Super Bowl there ain't a big wide receiver always winning the ring. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to be that dude. I love DeAndre. I think he's talented. I saw what he did to my man back in the day at the Redskins when he tore his knee up when they were talking trash to each other. He's a talent. But for him to just say, I ain't play with somebody. Let me ask you a question, Maceo.
Yes, sir.
Did Montana make Jerry Rice, or did Jerry help Montana less in his last years?
I mean, Montana was able to get the ball. I mean, receiver, you're a victim of who gets you the ball.
Yeah.
You're a victim, you're a slave to whoever gets you the ball. If you ain't got nobody getting you the rock, I mean, you're going to be pedestrian.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there listening at these receivers. I get it. DeAndre he has phenomenal stats. But I'm at him at this point, you can blame it all you want to, but you still got to do your job and do what you got to. We always have revisionist history. I always say if Coach Greg would have gave me a chance at running back, I twist my ankle, I might have did something back then. But it didn't happen, It didn't happen. I couldn't do much. My fullback, my ankle went out. I twisted on the linebacker. Things happen, Maceo, but he had a good career. I think people get in their feelings. That's why he took it down, because he was like, that might look bad because I'm still in free agency right now. For a team.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes we get out to this point where we want to say that we had the perfect situation.
Right.
NFL doesn't have perfect situation. They have times and opportunities to do things. And he had his opportunity. He was effective. But I think him saying that if I had Mahomes. Mahomes didn't come Mahomes. He had his best year to me without the great receivers that he had.
Oh, no doubt about it. He done won 2 Super Bowls without Tyreek Hill.
Tariq was just, and you think about Tariq was being great because somebody can get the ball to him. And I get all that, but I disagree. I ain't a wide receiver, but I think Hopkins had a good career. He's saying his numbers won this. I think he just want that check now. He looking for it. And he look, age is undefeated. It is what it is, bro. You can be, if you ain't got the quickness like you used to, you can have whoever you want throwing the football to you. And this time he might get with a good quarterback. He might get with a good quarterback in his career as a free agent.
And it's crazy because I mean D-Hop was never a speed guy.
No.
You know, his thing is contested catches, you know, he did them big old hands, technician route runner. But he not that he not, you know, he not a Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson kind of guy. But I mean, in his vicinity, throw it anywhere in his area,
he's gonna get there.
He gonna catch that thing. I mean, the boy got like 4x hands. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just the way he catch the football is an amazing thing. But yeah, I'm glad he took it down. But I mean, you know, once you send it, somebody gonna always see. Because I saw like,
they screenshot it, like you saw it. So somebody probably like that.
Yeah. Of course, somebody screenshot, and I know somebody screenshot because I done heard 2 or 3 different shows on radio talk about it. So yeah, D-Hop, man, you got to be careful now. You got to be careful because I mean, again, you want a job.
Yeah.
Nobody's bringing you in to be the one. But you can kind of get in one of these roles where I mean you can mentor these young guys, man. Go in, make it 6. I mean, you done made good money. Money ain't a thing for you, DeAndre. What you got to do is get off that runway, DeAndre. You think you're a model. Like, you got to cut that out.
And also, you know, it's true. Jerry brings a good point. Andre Johnson, he played this thing. He did this thing without a great quarterback.
I mean, he had a lot of those years. He played with Matt Schaub.
Yeah, and then hey, look, we know about Schaub. Schaub played till he about 40, but it is what it is. But you know, I just want to see better and do better. And I'm gonna keep it going with this, Maceo. NFL Combine was this week. I know you love this. This is you love to watch it. You saw it. Did anybody just jump off the page for you off? And in saying that, did anybody downgrade in your opinion during this combine this week, last week?
So for me, and I was telling Horace this the other day. To me, I think Spencer Rattler really helped himself. Spencer Rattler helped himself tremendously, and I think when you look at, of course, you got the big 3 with Jaden Daniels, Williams, and Drake May. And then, of course, you got Penix and Bo Nix right there together. I think after those guys, I think you got to take a long look at Spencer Rattler. And I was saying that, though, me personally, I like Spencer Rattler way more than I like J.J. McCarthy, way more than I like Bo Nix. I mean, way more. And people forget that 2 years ago, before he lost his job, Spencer Rattler was slated to be the #1 overall pick.
He was the guy.
He was that
guy.
I mean, he has everything that you need. Big arm, athletic enough. His size, I think he measured like 6'1", 6'2". I think he's like 6'1", and 6'1" is about to go on rate for quarterbacks now. These 6'5", 6'6" guys, they're a dime a dozen now.
Yeah.
Well, no, they almost extinct. We don't see those no more. So most of these guys now 6 foot, 6'1",
be quick.
6'1.5". But he helped himself out tremendously. As far as like a guy who dropped, I always like to combine as guys are going that we know about it's just the biggest job interview these guys ever have. I just like the guys that compete. And I know, they talked about how Marvin Harrison not even doing a pro day. He didn't do the combine, not doing a pro day. He's standing on his film. That's the way the combine is gonna be now, because so many top guys. I mean, you really look at the top guys come.
Yeah, they slated to be top 10 already.
Yeah, really, truly. If I'm the #1 overall draft pick, no, I'm probably not participating either. I'm coming because, especially with the society we live in and social media, bro, I throw one bad pass or I slip or something. That's all y'all gonna talk about. Bump everything I've done in my career. You're gonna say, "Oh, well, he didn't do this, he didn't do that." Man, whatever. So I'm not mad at the guys. Of course, as a competitor, you should want the guy to compete. But I mean, they don't have to. Like, what GM? If you sitting at 4, you Arizona. I mean, why you not taking Marvin Harrison? Give me one reason you ain't taking Marvin Harrison. You gonna say because he participated in the combine, I'm not gonna take him?
Yeah.
You're gonna get fired if you don't take him.
I think now also, Maceo, I'm going back to Caleb, is how you handle yourself. Not even go to how you handle yourself in the opening and talking with people, you know what I'm saying, and how you doing things. You got to be careful on the. I'm on that. Caleb's going number 1, is no doubt.
Oh yeah. They might well start printing them jerseys in Chicago.
Yeah, but I'm at the guys who are not going number 1. How you handling yourself?
Yeah,
getting that upper pick. That's what the combine is almost becoming. I'm trying to get better than my 6th round grade or my 5th round grade. And I saw a lot of big linemen.
And that's what the combine for, Glaze. That's a good point. The combine is for those guys who I might be a 5th round, but now I may be a 3rd round. Or they think I'm slow. Well, hey, I done ran a 4.4.
I saw a lot of big men in them trenches
rolling.
They were rolling. Big 6'6", 320 pounds, getting it. Jumping over those and showing them athleticism.
Yes.
So it's looking very good. So I didn't see anybody that actually downgraded themselves.
Right,
I looked at the linemen. The linemen suppressed me. They were doing some good things. I really impressed with what they were doing. So I think there wasn't nobody who downgraded. Excuse me. I'm still not sold on the North Carolina quarterback. Because I saw him in person. I was like, this is the guy they talking about going to be a top this pick or this. I would have not been sold on him, and he still hasn't done anything to make me say he's worthy of a top 10 pick.
I'm going to tell you this. He passed the eye test. Jesus Christ, he passed the eye test.
He beautiful walking off the plane.
Hey,
all airport thing.
When he come out there and warm up with them shorts on and that cut out shirt. Woo! And then you watch him throw. Woo!
The minute he make sure he snapped that helmet on the pad.
He tightened that thing up.
All you see is pick off. I swear I was looking at that Georgia Tech game one time like, what is going on? Is this the guy? Oh, he's still a top this pick. I'm like, no, he ain't. I saw him against Tech.
Erica say Drake made mid.
I saw him against Tech rebuilding and was giving him all kind of problems.
Gave him that work. But you know what's crazy? So 2 or 3 of my guys that were at the combine, they were laughing about how Jaden Daniels didn't want to get on the scale.
Really?
Because they say he looks like he's like maybe 185, 190.
Oh, he done lost weight. Like he looking that thin.
And he really needs to be about 210, 215.
Yeah.
And one of the main reasons he didn't weigh in is because he knew he was gonna be under 200 pounds.
Ooh, really?
So that's why he's between now his pro day, he's gonna go bulk up, he's gonna eat all these things because he wants to. 215 is about his target weight that people think he needs to be at.
He about 6'5", right?
You like 6'3".
At 6'3", 185 is that's receiver weight. You gotta be a little thicker back there. Well, that's thin, man.
So one of the reasons he didn't weigh in is because, like say, and of course they give these guys all the everything tight. They give you these tight jacket, these tight pants, and that's what everybody like. All my guys, they were like, woo, he light. Say he tall, but he look real light in the pants. He look real light in the pants.
Shout out to everybody. Shut up. What's up, Derek? What's up, Kyle? Yeah, man. Asked a good question. I'm going to do something real quick. Shout out to our boy Horace. He asked the question: do you consider Justin Fields a veteran or a young player or a young QB? What do you consider him?
He's still a young quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a young quarterback, and so one of my guys that I trust wholeheartedly when we give out this information, he talked about how he said there's 2 schools of thought on Justin Fields. He said if you read Twitter Instagram, Facebook, Justin is this can't miss prospect. He did the. But in NFL circles, people are like, dog, he ain't it. And it's a reason right now this trade hadn't happened yet because Ryan Poles and that crew are really starting to realize nobody giving us a first round or second round pick for Justin Fields. So it's going to be by the weekend. It's going to be like, okay, who got the best offer? Come get him off our hands. We not keeping him. And it's like, and this is why this is why I caution all of you guys all the time about reposting and like stuff y'all hear and stuff y'all where you think you saw or whatever. Because the real conversations that are being had, the people who are tweeting, not in those rooms. They can't be in those rooms.
Let me ask you this: second or third round, would you give him for?
As the days go by,
I knew that's what they were asking them first. Ain't nobody getting you a top 10 pick.
No,
I knew that one.
No, because I mean, and why would I give you that? Because you got to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Why I'm gonna help you out?
Yeah, I'm not giving you.
Oh, you got to get rid of him. You ain't keeping him.
Yeah, so it's got to be a second or third. Their biggest thing they talk about with Justin, and I don't know if I agree with it or not, is reading the defenses. Can he read?
He can't play in the pocket.
His best plays are with his feet, and he gets outside the pocket.
Watch his film, everybody. His 3 and 5 step drops. He not getting the ball out. And again, this is why I don't argue with a lot of y'all. Y'all don't watch no damn film. Y'all just watch the game and it's over.
Yeah.
Y'all don't go do no in-depth research. Y'all don't watch nothing.
Even if you look at, for people, I tell people, if you get a chance, if you look at the highlights, everything is off the rollout after he gets out the pocket.
Everything.
It's rarely the 3 to 5 step drop, and that's what everybody wants to. And honestly, you would have to build an offense around Justin to make him comfortable. And everybody ain't willing to do that. Everybody ain't finna take their offensive coordinator and say, all right, we got Justin, we got to build an offense around him.
Yeah.
They need you to take these plays, use our weapons, and make sure we can get the ball to him.
Hold on, that real quick. Eric said, "Folks saying Russ is a bad locker room guy." So I'm gonna repost this interview we did with KJ. I can't think of KJ last name. KJ was a linebacker on those Super Bowl teams. Everybody to a man loves Russ.
Yeah.
Now Russ is getting bad press because he does a lot of corny stuff. Yeah. He do a lot of corny stuff. But when he walks in that locker room and he walks on the field, his desire to win is bigger than most guys that are playing.
And KJ Wright, that was the guy.
KJ Wright. Yeah. KJ Wright has said this. Nick Ferguson, who is in Denver every day, who covers the Broncos every day, will tell you not one teammate has an issue with Russell Wilson. Matter of fact, a lot of guys hate that Russell leaving. They hate the fact that it became a war, and Sean Payton was going to win the war. Yeah. Of course, he's going to win the war.
It was two things about that, like you saying, man. So it was Payton. It wasn't Payton put out them bad fields on Russ, and he was making a lot of money. So the Broncos were like, and what do you always say? Some of those rumors start inside the coaches' rooms and the executive rooms. Yeah. And they start leaking them out. I wouldn't mind having Russ. I ain't heard nothing but good things about him. He got to Denver. Everybody, he can't win. I've heard, my sources that Russ a good guy. Everybody loves him. The players love him. And he could be that guy. If you decide to go Maceo second, third round quarterback, and you get a guy that Spencer Rattler, a coach, a quarterback down in the line, he sit there, Maceo, and help you with that. I agree with it. So I think they always try to put that bad press on a guy, and they always go to the locker room first. Oh, the locker room don't like. I ain't never heard that about Russ. I ain't heard a player ever say that.
EGlaze, I'm gonna do you one better because, again, all of these insiders and all these people who leak these stories, how y'all think they get the stories? They get the stories from GMs. They get the stories from people who work in that office. in the big wig office. No player, because the players don't like talking to these people.
Yeah.
So, and guy, again, I can't stress this enough to all you idiots out. Yeah, I'm calling most of y'all idiots because y'all idiots. Because y'all just run this stuff. All like your Morts and all these different folks. Not Mort. God bless dead on Mort. Mort was not like
rest
that.
in peace, Chris Mortensen.
Rest in peace. That was my dude.
That was one of the good ones.
Adam Schefters and all these other guys. Dude, people in front offices, this is what they do. They say, hey, I got a story. I'm gonna give you this, run with it, see how it stick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nothing negative came back. Okay, this was the response. Okay, then they make their determination off that. That's how these insiders get their stuff.
Yeah.
They're plugged into front offices.
Yep.
So
and they love to leak to certain people. There's always a leak.
They have their guy, like, this my guy.
Yeah. Y'all be like, how did he get that information? They got somebody who leaked that story to him first. Yeah. They run and post it real quick so you can say, oh man, they know so much. It's just all that. Russ, if he came, I wouldn't be. If they had to give me Russ or Cousins, I'm taking Russ all day. I know Kurt coming off an Achilles injury, just something about that don't sit right with me and just don't feel right. Yeah. Hey, so my thing too, make sure let's switch a little bit out of the pro NFL, but let's stay in football for a little bit. Georgia State. Woo-wee. Tell us about it. I'm getting his name right now. The coach, the new head coach. Dale McGee is the new head coach for Georgia State football. And what I like about Charlie Cobb, you know, he's a friend of the show. When old boy left to go up to South Carolina, Charlie waited, a week? He was already hiring this new guy, man. Tell us about Dale, man, what you know about the guy, man.
So if you know anything about Georgia UGA football and all those great recruiting classes they've been in, they've had the last few years, guess who was the guy pulling the trigger? Yeah. Dale McGee. Dale McGee has been the top recruiter in all of college football for maybe the last 2-3 years. Yeah. And it wasn't quiet. Go look up the resume, look at the awards that he's won. You know the first person who got nervous when they made that hire is your boy Brian Bohannon. Because now Bohannon has another guy in the state who's going to recruit the state first.
That's 75 getting hot.
That one thing Sean Elliott never did while he was at Georgia State, he never had relationships with the college, with the high school coaches.
Exactly.
In the state of Georgia.
Yep.
And guess what one of the first hires Dale made? He went and got Coach Adams from over at Cedar Grove. Yep. He brought him in to be on his staff.
Yep.
So Dale McGee, I'm telling you, if you're a Georgia State Panther, if you alum, if you got ties to Georgia State, I'm telling you now, Emmanuel EGlaze, you and I are getting ready to fight about who's gonna cover Georgia State. Me and you finna go to blows.
I mean, I'm saying it like this though, Maceo. I'm still on, where I'm at.
Right.
So it's a funny story, everybody. Me and Maceo. So 75 is hot right now. You got Kennesaw in the north, Georgia Tech in the middle, and Georgia State still kind of in the middle, but just a little bit down south a little bit. I like this high because now you got 3 good coaches in the South, and Georgia runs all sports talk in Atlanta, but that needs to change because now I feel like there's Conference USA, ACC, and Sun Belt that are going to be played all at the Division I level. All bowl eligible schools now are on the 75 line now.
Yeah.
So I like that they got Dale. I think he's going to do good. He understands the state of Georgia, which people don't really know is a hotbed all over, not just in Atlanta, but these country towns got athletes. How my boys say, exit 130. They got athletes down there. Lincoln County, they got athletes. So you need people to go and spend time in these little small areas who know the areas, who know I got to take 2 hours past Augusta to get to this school and spend some time in there. And this guy understands. I love what Georgia State doing. I love what the guy was coach at Georgia Tech. I forget his name. I think he understands it as well. Yep. And I know talking to Bohannon all year, he understands it. So I think, God, this was a great hire. I love it. I'm glad we got a black coach, to be honest with you, in this area.
Yeah.
Now he's a head coach. That's going to matter. I don't care what nobody says. He's the only one in the state of Georgia at that level. You know,
dude,
that's going to matter when he walks into your room.
Yes,
hey, coach, you remember me from Georgia? I had Georgia. I got you right here coming to Georgia State. Look what we got. We got the city. We got the city.
Those 3,000, 4,000 attended games getting ready to go up because you finally have a guy who's gonna come in and say, "Hey, I'm gonna go to a Cedar Grove. I'm gonna go to Valdosta. I'm gonna go to Cobb. I'm gonna go to DeKalb, be in APS, and I'm finna start building put a fence around the city." And what's crazy is, in 1 year, Kirby lost his 2 best recruiters. Yeah. Brian, he lost B-Mac. B-Mac is the wide receiver coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now. And now Dale just got a head coaching job. So now it's going to be interesting to see
how they recruit.
Who does Kirby fill in? Because, again, a lot of people don't understand recruiting. Kirby is the finisher.
Yeah. He comes in after the work is done.
Like the last man, but the 2 guys who built all those relationships, Brian McClendon and Dale McGee.
Yeah.
You go ask any kid in Athens right now, black, white, Hispanic, whoever, ask any kid why did you pick Georgia? They're gonna tell you by relationship with Dale McGee and B-Mac. So I mean, listen.
Yeah, we know what the work B-Mac does.
Very interesting, dog. Gonna be very interesting.
And I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised in years we hear B-Mac getting the job too. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, but what's crazy, people don't remember this. B-Mac probably should have got the job instead of Coach Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know, that's neither here nor there. They got it right this time.
Shout out to Charlie. Charlie Cobb. We got the thing. He's building a nice staff over there at Georgia State in every sport. And Georgia State is growing. They're building more schools. You can put 25,000 in that stadium because they blocked off a lot of it. You got ample parking all over the place. They're building stuff around it. It's Georgia Tech in their first game next year against Georgia Tech. Boy, that's going to be interesting.
Woo!
What you got, Mace?
Dude, this story made me laugh today, but I got to talk about it since you the petty king. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are set to fight. That's not the question. The question officially is boxing done?
Yes. Yes. And the thing is, we got great fights other places because they got the young guy that everybody loves. I tell you my names are young, but they got they got a great fight coming up with the middleweight, lightweight. They got some great fights coming up. But it's sad that the leading boxing story is 60-year-old Mike Tyson against Jake Paul. Is it Jake? Is that the one?
Yeah, Jake Paul.
And it's getting big. Oh, in July, it's on. They showed a clip of Mike Tyson a couple of years ago with a cane. Now they keep showing him in the gym killing his bag man. I don't want to see this. You remember when Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones and Roy didn't really want to get hit that hard? Remember that? What are we doing? I don't like this. I'm looking for stories. I'm trying to find the boxing story. They called Mike Tyson. I'm like, Mike's 60. That's elderly abuse. Even if Tyson knock him down, that really doesn't.
And Mike smoking weed every day. He smoke weed every day.
Mike he's got 400 acres of weed that he got out there. The house is always lit. It's always smelling when you go around Mike. You know how you smell them young people when they come in the room, you be like, hey, boy, you just fresh smoking. That's Tyson now. What are we doing? Why are we killing? I mean, we really just, and Jake Paul ain't serious. He just know I'm gonna make a big payday. I'm gonna make about 10 mil off this just because I'm getting celebrities. I don't know what I care. I got a big following on social media. I saw that. I was gonna bring it up too, man. You're the boxing guy, man. What are your thoughts, man?
I hate this. I mean, we've watched Le'Veon Bell disrespect the sweet signs. We watched Isaiah Thomas disrespect the sweet signs.
No, that was Nate.
Yeah, Nate. Yeah, that's right. Nate Robinson. I mean, Nate Robinson got knocked out. He was a mean for life.
He
for
went
the
to
last
sleep.
3 months.
He
You
went
know,
out.
we've seen Ocho Cinco. You know, like these guys, like, dude, like, let's get back to respecting the sweet signs, like what it's supposed to be. You got Floyd out here on Instagram every day. He's shopping at Gucci and he buying $15 million watches, so he bored. I just hate this. I really hate this. And you know, like I say, Garcia and the other dude, he almost got to fight with on Radio Road. They fighting in
Hold on. Go ahead.
uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Is that killer? Get him, killer. But yeah, these are I hate this for boxing. As a guy who loves boxing, as a guy who's still disputing charges on my cable bill about the Pacquiao fight, I'm still disputing them charges. Even though they got my $99.99, I'm still trying to get that $99.99 back. But this is terrible, man. But people are gonna watch this because they love train wrecks.
They love it, man. And I hate it, man. I just thought there's no win in this game.
No.
Mike loses, so what? Mike wins. What are we doing? This is
He's supposed to beat him up. He's supposed to beat him up.
I think that. Let me ask you this, Maceo. You know what I miss, man? We gotta go back to really, man, because I got a really for you, man. You know, really. I want to watch high school basketball on GPB, and I gotta give a shout out to my guy Timmy Two Stacks, who does some stuff, who posts a lot of stuff. He's like, I wish I could watch these high school tournaments on GPB, just like I watch football, man.
Right.
I'm tired of stuff being. I want to watch these great. I'm seeing overtime games. I'm seeing 2-point games. You know what I'm saying? Give me your thoughts. Can we get some money to get some advertisers to get these games over free so I can watch some young talent in this state? I don't want to pay for everything. I don't want to pay for streaming. I don't want to pay just to watch some talented young hoopers enjoy and play for their schools, which we don't see enough of these days. People having school pride. I want to see that more. I don't want to keep saying, well, I got to pay $10.99 to watch basketball around the state of Georgia. I want to see it.
I got to get that whatever the app is. Yeah, I got to get that. It's crazy.
So what are your thoughts on that, man?
The biggest problem in Maceo and EGlaze, they got to get the games out of Macon.
They got to get in Atlanta. They do.
Because that old arena down there is not equipped. It's not equipped. I mean, they can put that little streaming camera up and just. I mean, you're not getting no play-by-play, none of that stuff.
No.
Listen, used to be at Georgia Tech. Georgia State has this new state-of-the-art arena.
Yeah.
Over where the Atlanta Dream play their games. That would be perfect for state.
Oh, that'd be crazy up in that, boy. Because that'd be crazy up in there.
And even if you're gonna keep it down and Macon, take it to Mercer. Mercer is a Division I school. Put it somewhere where the technology, the cameras, the angles, all of that's gonna work. Like the Macon Coliseum, they should have been ran a state championship from out of there. Like, what are we doing?
And there's so much talent in the state that we hear about during different circuits. Make sure it's no sense. I get to watch football. I'm like, oh man, this team good. I have to read about it, or I got to, like I said, I got to pay a fee to watch. Georgia has too much talent, all sports, to not have it enjoy. We keep talking about high school sports ain't the same. It's because they don't give us, access, and plus the parents get on your nerve. But that's a whole different story. But I just wish they had something, Mace, that they can make it to where we can enjoy. So really, Georgia High School Association, I got my problems with you anyway. But really, that's the thing. So I'm not gonna let you get out. We at 7:50 hours, so I want y'all all to sit down. He might give me a no, but he's nerd herd, he's Hollywood herd, but I gotta ask him. Everybody's talked about it, even Cam has talked about it. But Maceo, you've been there. You were there, sir. Without getting into relationships and whatever, give me your thoughts on that whole shindig. And you being there, your thoughts when it was going on, your thoughts about it afterwards. Maceo, talk to us about the fight in the hat, where the hat doesn't come off. Well, give me your thoughts about that whole thing.
Baby, better get your Mashika.
I'm getting me a Mashika tomorrow.
They crafted to your head, so it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
it ain't going nowhere. Shout out to Mashika. Unfortunate incident. We've said this and we continue to say this. 7-on-7 has become, these all-star 7-on-7 teams have just become so bad.
Yeah.
The antics, like the celebration, like I saw a celebration the other day, and I just was like, see, this is why people don't like this. This is why people don't like it. Now, the good that I like about, because I mean, if you ask anybody, the rapid development of high school quarterbacks has come because of 7-on-7. The advancement of the passing game, especially in high school, and as the kids go to college, they're getting so many reps. They're reading so. Now, a lot of the defense is not real in 7-on-7. Folks be running. I be like, bro, come on, dog. Like, that's not cover two. Like, what is that?
That's
But
17.
but for Cam and Cam, for Steph, and for TJ, again, guys who we know, guys who actually know each other, who work together. They had a splitting of the ways. I knew that Cam would apologize and take full responsibility, because if y'all have ever been around Cecil Newton, ever spent time with Cecil Newton is a daddy.
Yeah.
He is a daddy.
Yeah.
And he's always told Cam, with great, say, heavy as the head that wears the crown.
Where's the crown?
I've said this on numerous occasions. Cam has to get back to having his security with him. He just has to. Because I mean, I know you want to be approachable. I know you want to be, but we live in such a disrespectful time where it's like people want to go viral for saying something crazy to you, or they want you to do something to them so they can say, well, look, I got Cam to do this, or I got whoever to come out of character. Sometimes you have to always be you. Yeah. And if I got my state patrol over here who got his pistol and his mace ready, if I got my state patrol and my APD officer and this other dude, then so be it. Listen, because I got way more to lose than everybody out here.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the only, well, Quavo out there too. So Cam ain't the only millionaire out there, because Quavo got a team.
Yeah.
But Quavo move with a lot of security. You just have, because we're in such a clout chasing time that folks are, man, listen, say what you want, man. Folk will try to sue you, dog. And they know you got it. Like, bro, if Cam trip over somebody gonna, hey, man, I'm sued, man. Cam kicked me.
He hurt my ankle. He kicked me. He kicked me. I saw it.
6'6", 250. Man, I'm 5'8". Dude.
Yeah, he hurt me.
I hate what 7-on-7 has become, just in those terms. People have always said, listen, 7-on-7 just need to be with your high school.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening is these kids play with all these different teams, and a few of the coaches are about discipline, because a lot of teams don't do a lot of the crazy stuff. The team coaches won't allow, but for most part, these kids, they get away with so much mercy. So when they come back to their high school team, as a coach, it takes you 3 to 4 weeks just to get all the dumb stuff that they've been doing from February to May out their system.
Yeah.
Because they think that's right. I mean, if you just put 7-on-7 hashtag and just go on Instagram, and you will just see some of the craziest, most disrespectful stuff, like all that. Dude, I catch a touchdown to you, I throw the ball in your face. That's a 50-yard penalty.
Yeah.
You hurt your team.
Yeah. And they don't call it out there.
And everybody run down there and and listen, Cam said it. He had to control himself, because Cam get out there, because he a competitor. Cam be talking crazy.
Yeah.
What makes you think they ain't gonna talk crazy back to you? Oh, and by the way, you got 6, 7 camera people, so the camera is rolling, so people see everything.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you know what makes
I hate
this has become a detriment to sports more than anything.
You can't win to life.
Yeah, I mean, just overall, I've never been, the reason why I've said it a lot, haven't been the biggest fan of 7-on-7 or AAU, because of what you just said. It's just fun. It don't. I mean, and people are making thousands of dollars on it, but I see the disrespect. Nobody's really playing. Trying to help you out, trying to make it worthy of playing against. I just see the disrespect, and like Horace said, it's become disrespectful football. I remember 5 or 6 years ago when Cam was on the sideline with some kid. They had the phones up, and the kids were talking grimy to him.
Yeah.
It went pulpy the kid, and I'm like, this dude is throwing you a camp to help you get better, and y'all trying to get on the social media. I talk down to Cam. It has become, and the reason why people say it should be football in your high school team, because your head coach ain't playing that. He gonna be your head coach throughout the whole season. And
Boy,
when you on
top.
He's like, hey, we don't play that. We're going back. I make you run heels afterward. Your 7-on-7 coach, no offense to the guys who putting work in. You guys, they just trying to win a little something.
No, they're trying to accumulate talent and say that they want.
I'm the 7-on-7 champ. I'm like, that ain't what it's about, man. It's about coaching the kid up.
You crazy?
He did. His hat didn't move. I'm trying to give me one of them hats, Erica.
Yeah, Mashika, maybe Mashika.com.
Mashika.com. Y'all about to get that, but make sure that's the only thing I have a problem with is cute until something happened. It was bound to happen, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because you put too many outside forces trying to get access to your talent. And honestly, if I'm a parent, I got a star kid that can play well. I don't know if I'm letting them play 7-on-7 because I don't know what you're gonna do to my kid while he out there trying to run. He got a future. 7-on-7 don't do nothing for him,
bruh.
Ain't none of his college. I ain't never seen it. It's good developed, but how many many college coaches say?
Coach
let me see your 7-on-7 film.
Not one college coach said. No college coach never.
Yo, let me see that 7-on-7 film you played out there.
Never.
Didn't mean nothing, but they want to see that film on Friday nights and things of that nature. So I saw it, man. I knew you was there. I knew you got a passion about it. I just think.
Well, no. I don't have a passion about it.
Not 7-on-7, but passion about the high school kids.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
No, yeah, that's about the kids. No. You got passion for kids and the high school programs. Yeah.
And it's crazy, Glade. The only reason I went out there is because I told crazy. I told Cam, I told Steph and TJ, who all got it to. I told Tony Ballard. I mean, we know all these guys.
Yeah.
I was like, dog, I'm gonna pull up. Man, heard you'll never come to somewhere. I like, dog, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up. Dude, think about this, Glaze. The entry fee. So say, okay, it was like 30 teams out there. Yeah. The entry fee for the team was $800 to get in the tournament.
God dang.
And then they were charging $10 to get in.
God dang.
Bruh.
So
do the math.
How many teams were there?
Huh?
How many teams were there?
I was like 30 teams playing for 2 days.
You know, $24,000 almost for some.
Bruh. So you say you set aside $3-4 grand for referees.
Yeah.
Get a DJ, probably get a DJ, a couple of racks. You know, they got his equipment, all that stuff. Dog, you still done cleared, dog. You good.
Yeah. You got $10 a head. And of course they're gonna have snacks out there, right? You're gonna buy some.
Now they had 3 food trucks.
God.
And then so We Ball Sports through it. So they're this new upbeat company. So they partner with, I forgot the clothing people, but they had their truck out there selling socks, selling visors, selling helmets, selling all gloves. So I mean, dog,
wow.
We got to look at throw the 7-on-7 tournament.
Nah, the Crush 7-on-7. We'll do it for high schoolers though. God dang, we'll
do high school too. But I can't let you go without asking this, Glade, because it was actually the top of my list, but I want to save it for last because I want to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Has Shannon Sharpe, with all this popularity, and now he's kind of getting into a space outside of sports, he continues to become these characters and memes. So my question for you, Emmanuel Glaze, are we starting to watch the end of this Shannon Sharpe wave?
They build you up to tear you down.
Ooh.
And it's happening.
Ooh.
It's happening. It's happening, and it's going to happen. They build you up to tear you down, and Shannon's about to be torn down. They remember when Stephen A was real hot one time? You remember how he's real hot? Then they suspended him and fired him from his job.
Yeah.
They had to make him come back down to earth, and they're gonna probably do it again. But the thing with Shannon, which I don't like, is he's putting too much. He's I can see now that he's thinking bigger than he's I don't need Skip no more. I didn't need to, you can say what you want to about Skip. He gave you a job, bro. You can say what you want to, and yeah, he might have disrespected you, but you got the job there, and now you with Stephen A, and now you got the Shay show up, and now it overexposing. And sometimes you can do too much, Maceo. People get tired of you after a while, and now they're questioning his sexuality. They're putting up memes with him. They're talking about him causing all these trouble with comedians. And by the way, comedians, can we get back to just being damn funny? I don't need comedian beef. I just need jokes. Can I just get damn jokes from my comedians? Why I got beef with my comedians? I don't want beef with the comedians. I just want y'all to laugh again. I want to laugh. I want to see you do an hour special talking about people. I want to see you do an hour special making me laugh. They ain't doing it no more.
Yeah.
But he will. They build you up to tear you down. And I saw that. And much love to the Stews, and they're doing their thing. And shout out to Doug and Ryan. Remember how they built them up, and they kept going, and they kept going, and eventually,
and them folks, and them folks say,
they took it from them.
They doing a little too much. Let's bring somebody in who don't know these folks and go on to tell their show up.
And in this society, Maceo, you can say I'm independent. You're not independent as long as you require sponsorships, advertisers, all that. All it takes is one group to get mad and they talk around you. And next thing you know, you trying to find you a job on another station. You trying to do your thing, man.
It's meetings in rooms. You will never know. You'll never know those meetings happening. And it was just crazy because Glaze, I've never witnessed, and of course, a lot of this has really come after the Cat Williams interview.
Yeah, absolutely.
And and listen, I don't think they ever set out to think that 40 million people were gonna watch this interview.
Yeah, it blew up.
And what it did, it opened for people who didn't know Shannon. Because listen, as much as we know him on the sports side, a lot of people just didn't know him outside it. It's crazy because now it's like he's becoming like okay, yeah, it's funny, but like everybody doing the meme. Everybody is like, we never talked about the way he dressed. Like, y'all,
no,
he's always so like. When somebody, I just saw jokes about, man, the tight outfit with everybody. Lululemon is one of his biggest sponsors. Mm-hmm. Lululemon dresses him. Yep. So all that stuff, when y'all see him went, like, first of all, he ain't paying for none of it. They giving it to him. He has a contract with Lululemon. So
and he ain't got, by the way, by his walk, he ain't got no hips. He got artificial hips. Both his hips replaced. Both his hips gone. He got artificial hips. He can't help the way he walk. Them hips done. When you ain't got no hips, you got some plastic in where your hip used to be. You ain't walking good no more. They about, he can't look how he walk. I say he got no choice. Them hips gone. But them hips gone.
Like, it's so crazy because he's dressed like that forever. And it wasn't a big deal. Now all of it is a big. I'm just sitting there like, it's just crazy. No, it's crazy. I gotta ask it because so when people ask me about it all the time, I'm like, listen, it's just so much of this that y'all just don't understand. But again, it's what you just said. Everywhere this man, listen, I witnessed it in Las Vegas during Radio Row. Everywhere this guy goes, outside of him and his team, if he just walking by 4 seconds, people is
I remember this, Maceo. When we first started, Maceo, we were getting guests on left and right, and I reached out to his people. I say we would love that. This before Shannon did anything. This was
he was still
he was
working
just
on. He was still
guest
working on one of
commentating.
those. He was
He was
still
guest
doing like one of the
commentating.
TV show, right?
Yeah, he was guest commentating on CB. I said we would love to have Shannon Sharp on my show. They told me 9 years ago Shannon only works for CBS, and I was like, oh, okay. He doesn't talk to. I said, okay. We just asking. We in the city. We know he in the city. I've met Shannon multiple times. I
Yeah.
know about the
I know it, baby. I
connection.
know it, baby mama.
We got connections. The
We got
HBCU.
connections. I know people.
It was gonna be a great interview, but they said he only talked to certain people. I was like, uh-oh. So he kept working that angle, and he got his jobs. He got it. He's talked about it. But the thing that's gonna be what it is, because you're gonna see, and I hate to be this, I would never feel comfortable interviewing Cat Williams, because here's why. Cat will turn on you in a minute if he don't like the way you're doing stuff. And he's already beginning to say, I made Shannon. He said, I made Shannon a lot of money. The clips are already coming. You followed it up with a Monique. And now you're hearing other comedians saying, I don't want to go on that show because all I hear is hate coming out that show. I got to meet Mike Epps. I got to meet this guy. Said the entertainer, like, I don't want to be there. Yeah, I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want it's taken away from, when did we stop being funny? What happened? Why are we not funny no more? Dave Chappelle arguing with a guy at the thing. People screaming. What is going on with comedians? Yeah. It just I thought his show was going to be really about giving people a chance to talk their story, which what we try to do was let people tell their story.
Right.
It's becoming real.
Dude, somebody said, I forgot who told me this, and we were talking about, and somebody was like, dude, Club Shay Shay is becoming messy.
It's coming Wendy Williams.
And I was like, damn, like, damn.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a point where, like you say, people are gonna be like, I'm going there. He's probably already getting there, because I'm sure they reach out to everybody, and I'm pretty sure folk like now, like, I'm a pass.
We used to have a drink and talk trash. Now we look like we just bashing people, man. And it's getting, Dave Chappelle ain't going on there. He could have had Dave if it'd have been right. But like Cora say, it's been a 2-hour gripe and wine session with a guy that isn't a journalist, and so he isn't going to call people on their bullshit. True, because I'm thinking like the whole cat. Hey, cat. Hey.
Yeah.
Where 3 hours? Where did it go?
When are you gonna challenge that? So you're gonna let that ride? You're gonna go to the next question?
And it's that thin line, and y'all will hear us talk about that. I got to hear about the Ocho thing. I ain't heard about that, but that's funny about that. I got to hear about what's going on with Ocho. But it's that thin line. Me and Maceo will always tell our story. We have been in rooms where owners of magazines and radio stations told us one thing: we need you to be controversial. It's a thin line between, do I go for immediate success or long-term success? You can be controversial for 2 weeks, or you can be great at what you do for 2 years. It's up to you. And that's what people don't get. They want that 40 million instead of that 4 million over 10 years or 20 years. They want that 40 million over 4 months. And sometimes that'll get you kicked out and make people really hate you, which you didn't want to get into. You know what I'm saying? But they'll make you really not want to like you. And I say this too. I hate when our old players become chatty people just so they can get on TV. I hate that. I hate it. I hate to see you dogging other players out. I hate to see it.
That Jeff, I don't watch Jeff Teague's podcast, but the little clips I be seeing, I was like, Jeff Teague never talked when he was in Atlanta.
You could never get him to say nothing. Now he got all this to talk about.
Dude, I laugh like, like he never talked. Never talked.
Yeah. But it's so, our society has decided to go against, and I rock with the pivot. Shout out to them, Corey.
Yeah.
Because they will talk some trash, but they will confront you. They will stop it. They will keep the story going. And Ryan talked the other day, hey, man, ESPN. And you know they had to renew his contract with Ryan Hot right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it looks like that. But I have no problem with. I just hate when players get messy, and I don't like messy shows. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The league gave so much to the game. Don't take away from it. You
Right.
gave the game so much. The game gave you. Don't take away from it.
Like lead them stories where they at.
Yeah, man. That's what the locker room was for. Our personal stories. Don't get messy with it. Don't bring it out there. Don't tell everybody stuff they shouldn't know.
Certain stuff should never lead the light of day.
You know the quote I hate, Maceo? I probably shouldn't say it. So don't damn say it if you're gonna say I probably shouldn't say this. If that coming out your mouth first, don't say it. I probably shouldn't say this. Don't damn. I would say, hey man, don't say it, damn, bro. Hey, if this day, hey, don't say it. If you say your first phrase is, I probably shouldn't say this.
Yeah, I shouldn't say this. Yeah. But I hate that too, dog.
I hate when they say that because I'm like, don't say it then because it's gonna come back.
Don't say
and next thing you know, y'all gonna be somewhere. Somebody gonna be trying to fight, or there's gonna be some problems and stuff like that. Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, thank you for that question, Max. I hope Shannon the best, and if this gets back to him, I have no problem with it. But I just know Shannon, they build you up to tear you down, bro, and they coming for you. I mean, you already saw it.
This man is walking. This guy walking mean like everybody remixing that jogging suit. Everybody remixing. I like.
When I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, bro, no." But hey, I can't wear it. I'm too. My gut too big. I can't wear it like he wears.
Listen, I told somebody the other day. I had my Lulu lemon jogging suit. I took it off.
Yeah.
I say, now I wear these jogging suits all the time. I ain't wearing it today.
And make sure you know how we.
Now my pants are probably. I wear these same pants every day.
And you know how make sure we used to have what they do call the little bags around your waist. What they call them
Oh, you talking the sauna suit?
No, the little bags you used to put around your waist.
Oh, the fanny pack.
The fanny pack.
Yeah.
These cat got that thing he was wearing, man. I was like, come on, Shannon. That's a little big to be a fanny pack, boy.
These jokers carrying purses, dog.
I'm like, hey, whoa.
Hey man.
Whoa.
I got one for my birthday about 3 years ago.
A Lulu?
No, the little.
Okay, yeah.
Ask me how many times I done rocked the thing.
Probably none. I ain't never seen
none. You ain't seen never. I was like, why did y'all buy me this?
What happened to throwing?
Everybody got one.
Throwing the backpack on the one shoulder and rolling up into the play. Why we ain't doing that no more, man? Why we don't rock the backpacks no more, dog? And throw it over the shoulder. Why we gotta?
My backpack.
Throw it over the shoulder and walk into it, man. What's going on? What am I? Jared said it was a pocketbook. I ain't heard that in a while, but
that's what they carrying. I don't listen.
Oh, the shoulder bag. You can throw all your stuff in the bag.
I don't care if it's Gucci. I don't care if it's Louis. It's a pocketbook.
It's a pocketbook, man.
A pocketbook.
Throw the bag over your shoulder and go into the arena, man. It looks
cool.
What's
wrong with putting your wallet in your pocket, man? What you keeping in there? What are you keeping in there?
Make sure I leave the house with 3 items every day: my wallet, my keys, and my phone. That's all I need. Those 3 items get me out the door. I don't need what else I got in there. I got my cards in here. I got my insurance. I got the phone. You got everything. What I need to put in a big ass thing covering my shoulder.
Wait, Maceo and EGlaze, because all that stuff is on your phone. This is where all my stuff is. Tap pay, my ID. It's on my phone.
Somebody said it wasn't cantaloupe, it was orange. Hey girl,
Beyonce crazy, man.
Beyonce. He said it was orange for me, and I thought it was orange. I didn't know it was cantaloupe. I didn't. When they started talking about mauve and all them colors.
Corey, I do not rock a fanny pack, Corey, because I'm always wearing hoodies, so I put everything right there.
Hey man, but that's funny. Hey, but yeah, man.
They claim the pistol in the purse. Listen, but unless they carrying a 25, ain't no Glock 9 getting in that thing right there that Shannon had on.
That was a little. And how you gonna get to it? You gonna be all up here in the shoulder trying to get to it? It's all up in here. Oh Lord, man, and look, man, don't go on Twitter. They done made 100 different spoofs. I
Yeah.
done saw cats with full length purses and bad knees and oh shit, the way they get out the car. But that's what happens. That's what happens when you build yourself up. They come after you, and they begin to come after them, dog.
Hey, Butch, you ain't gonna catch a boy now time with one of them all. Like I say, they bought me one 3 years ago for my birthday. It's still in the bag, in the closet, in the back of the closet.
And I was gonna say I'm 50, so I wouldn't do that, but he's 56, 56. He older than us.
And he jumped out, and I mean, he wore them things everywhere. Like he could at least let it coordinate with his outfit. But I mean,
yeah, the cantaloupe. He had cantaloupe. He had a cantaloupe pocketbook. He had a cantaloupe pocketbook. Hey man, thank you guys for the show, man. Yeah,
all the use is crazy. All the use is crazy.
I must say like Thelma and Louise. Yeah, man, what up, man? That's funny.
I can't wait for Sunday, baby. I can't wait for Sunday, baby.
Sunday.
The Pelicans come to town. The Pelicans come to town.
Hey, everybody, before we leave.
Oh,
he got one job. Maceo got one job. Swin Cash is coming to town, we think. She might not come, but she may come. Maceo got one job. He got the credential. I got the approval. He's good. He gonna get the parking pass. He got one job.
Got 2 jobs.
What's the second job?
Oh yeah, we gonna put it on video too. We gonna get our photo. Then we gonna make some video. We gonna make her some videos.
So Monday morning, y'all don't see Maceo post anything.
Sunday, hey, listen, you know y'all soon as me and Swin, as soon as I walk away from him, y'all getting that photo.
And he don't know. I got some spies in there gonna tell me. I'm gonna say, was Swin there? Yeah, she was here. I don't want to hear. Don't be hearing me. She wasn't here, Glad. Yeah, she was. I know people told me she was here. A great weekend. We didn't get a chance to talk about it, Maceo, but the next week we gotta talk about it. Hawks are 4-2 right now.
Without Ice Tray. Without Ice Tray.
We go into a little bit before we leave. If they have a successful road trip, are they going on the West Coast for the next 2 weeks? And let's say they come out winning 4-2 or 3-3 or whatever.
Bye, Trey. Bye, Trey. Bye, Trey.
I'm looking at this team with the injuries they've had, with Bogey and DeJounte in the backcourt.
The DeJounte is a natural point guard. He not a 2. He not a 2 guard. And y'all say Trey a star. We get some for him. Y'all ever see? Won't nobody give enough for DeJounte?
Yeah, they won't give nothing for DeJounte.
They ain't giving enough for DeJounte. Maybe somebody give us a first round and a second round or 2 first rounders for trade. Y'all say he'll star. Y'all say he'll star. That's what y'all say.
Well, we'll see. We'll check out the West Coast next Thursday, see how this West Coast trip for, and we'll break it down for you, giving you our thoughts and what we've been hearing around Hawks, the Hawks locker room and the Hawks media rooms that we be in. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us. Somebody said for Elder Bars. That's funny. See, Corey, that's funny. Corey, y'all be talking about I'm petty.
Say a star. Somebody give you at least a first rounder for him. First rounder.
Make sure. Shout out to you, man. I got one job, dog.
I got one job. Listen, I'm ready. I got my outfit already laid out. You know what I'm saying? I'm with a fresh shave, all that stuff. Oh yeah, I might even put my earrings in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wore my earrings about a year.
Them. Oh, you killed them.
At least I probably wore earrings about a year or 2.
Yeah, you gonna kill them this time,
bro. I'm even wearing my earrings Sunday.
Which Jordans you bringing out? Which Jordan you pulling out?
Oh boy, I'm gonna go in the vault.
You gotta have the fresh J's come out.
I'm gonna go in the vault for Swin. Woo! No fanny pack, Corey. I do not own a fanny pack. Again, they bought me one for my birthday about 3 years ago. It's still in the closet. Y'all can't find one picture of me with that thing across my shoulder. You can't find one. All right,
y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe.
We gone, y'all.
Y'all, baby.
Peace.